Okay, round 3 of the SpeedTech Performance Mopar E-body rear torque arm setup slash problems we're finding. Okay, I'm through mock-up, and we had previously discussed this angle right here is not correct for the outside rocker, and also that these brackets, these L brackets, I need a right and a left and not a duplicate. So while they're working those problems, I wanted to dry fit this thing and see how much of this I could actually work on, and I don't know. So let me show you on this. These ends are about that short, and so I need all of this to be filled. And really, I just need this plane, this 90-degree plane. I just need this straight up right there, and this foot plate right here could stay the same, and that could stay the same. But yeah, cutting this all apart in conjunction with everything else I'm going to talk about, I'm not really a big fan. So this hardware kit is FUBAR. There's enough here to get it kind of dry fit and bolt together, but nothing really makes a lot of sense here. These top holes on this, let's see, what is this? This is the subframe connector that goes to the rear control arm box and up to the front cross member. You can look down inside these holes and you can see there's some sort of metal from, I'm assuming, the top plate being folded over or something, but there's 1, 2, and 3 of these holes. These bolts won't go down and sit into the hole because there's something that's behind it. I don't think it's weld. I think it's a piece of flap or something. I'm not exactly sure what's in there, but I can't get that bolted together. I'm short 6 pieces of this style of hardware to be able to bolt it together, even if I could. And then have so many washers in this kit, and there's no diagram of where, you know, with all the good engineering drawings and everything that you guys give, you don't give a hardware description of what comes in the hardware kit, and then there's not a layout of where each piece of hardware is supposed to go, which I know that seems semantic, but just give me a chance to explain here. I'm short 14 for the front, and it says to bolt these arms in, so I'm assuming that you want me to bolt these in so that way I can bolt this stuff together before I start welding this stuff into the car, because you want me to check all of this for square. So I'm short these, but not only am I short these to do this, my assumption is, because there's no diagram, that you guys want me to put washers in behind the lock washer, so when you tighten the lock washer down, it doesn't tear all the powder coat off that we paid extra for. Problem is that there's not enough space between this surface of the arm and where the holes are, and these holes are machine tolerant so tight that I don't have a lot of wiggle room with these parts to move them and jiggle them around as I put hardware in. Well, I can't get the washers down in all of these locations because they get hung up on the welds. You can see how tight that is. So I can't get this washer down in there and have the washer seat tight. So the lock washer doesn't sit correctly on here like it's supposed to, and it's going to tear up all the powder coat on those holes. And that's the case on this one here, both of these, and that lower one. I mean, you can see how little room I have on that lower one. So that presents a problem there. I'm not really a fan of all of that. These larger pieces of hardware, I did have the correct count for these short ones. The problem is that they're all the same length and they're pretty long. They're like 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches, something like that. And this lower one right here that I'm about to take out, I can't sink this one down and tighten it up because there's not enough room in there where this thing goes in for me to bottom that thing out. It actually bottoms out on the bottom of the plate, and that is where it sits flat on the floor, and it would allow moisture in it if you guys drilled it. And so the moral of the story is I think 2 of these pieces of hardware should be shorter so that I can actually sink them down tight into the hole. So those ones are too long. I'm short all of these. These ones I can't get washers behind them, and the top ones have metal back behind them where I can't install the hardware anyway. This is incorrect for the rocker for a 74. I don't know where the split is, but I guess I'm the first one to do one in a 74 because it's that far off. And these torque arm brackets were wrong in the back that I showed you right here. And you guys said that they were that way in every box that you opened. So what I'm getting at here now is that I have this pretty torque arm. I have all of these boxes from you guys, all this stuff, all this hardware. We waited, we paid extra money for powder coat, and I can't use any of it right now. I am dead in the water because this stuff needs to be squared up with each other. I can't work on the torque arm because I don't have the plates. I don't have the correct hardware. So in order for me to move this kit, your guys' kit, forward in this shop, I have to shut down the shop because I'm buying myself, go down to the hardware store and start struggling my way through custom modifications. And not only that, but you guys are waiting on me to get all this done so I can send you the measurements so that way you guys can build me the axle housing and I can get the axle housing coming, which is the last part of this whole equation back here. So it's a little frustrating. It's a little outside of my understanding on how, you know, like I said before to manufacturers, like when you run a prototype through production and then you get your production on the shelf for the first time, could you please grab one of those kits off the shelf, sponsor one of us little guys out here, bring it into the shop and have your Joe Blow down there that has got minimal experience take it off the shelf and try to put it on a car like we have to do out here in the field, because it's a game ender for us sometimes. So going back to this, what I have on my table, I don't know how you guys want to handle it. I'm in conversations with the customer. I may have him reach out because he was the one who ordered this kit from you guys originally. But with everything I got going on here, it's real close to just me saying, you know, you guys want to start over and give me a new kit, or I don't know, because I'm not really liking any of this. And I got lots of stuff to do. So I'm kind of hung. I'm going to go back to my US car tool stuff, stiffeners for the front. But as you guys can see, this is the step point that I was at with this project. So anyway, I'll get out of here. Please let me know your thoughts. If you have questions, comments, concerns, let me know. And looking forward to hearing back from you. Appreciate you guys' time. Take care.